Morning. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the mishap. Let's rock and roll. As promised, trying to put you guys in position to be successful as you move forward. Let's continue to keep on building. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the mishap. Let's rock and roll. As promised, trying to put you guys in position to be successful as you move forward. Let's continue to keep on building. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the mishap. Let's rock and roll. All right, let's get it. All right. One trade at a time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock and roll. All right. So what we're seeing on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, the market, we got a decent move to the upside. We want to be patient. We want to allow the market to actually play out the way it's supposed to play it out. Let's get to it. All right. So first thing first, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be able to look at the market for what it is. Me personally, just looking at SPY and seeing how SPY is actually playing in a pre-market. We got ARM, we got some MU. All right, so pretty much looking at on a 5-minute time frame, we can pretty much see that we got an opportunity to scalp based off of technical levels and just a few little instruments that you can actually use as tools. So let's say we want to be able to scalp, let's say SPY. All right, so SPY pretty much give you guys an opportunity to be able to scalp SPY. So 5-minute time frame on SPY, we got a downtrend reversal. Pretty much came down, hit pre-market lows. Pre-market lows 650, 648. We got a downtrend reversal. What do I mean about scalping? So pretty much downtrend reversal. I'm looking at 3 candlestick patterns. I'm not looking at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just looking at the patterns, right? So the patterns is going to lead the way. So we got one candle, we got the second candle, which found some support. So that's all low, but we're looking to take calls because we're bouncing off the bottom. Once we came above the support candle, which is our pre-market lows, once we came above 657.77, that's an opportunity to trade it to the upside if you're trading shares because the market's not open to trade options. We do have a first target above VWAP. We got second target and we got third target to pre-market high. So we pretty much got an opportunity to trade the market back up to the upside. We just got to be a little bit patient. I know we have to compound these wins, but that's just a simple way of trading the market downtrend reversal. And then you also can come and trade the uptrend reversal as well. We pretty much made a solid foundation. We pretty much hit pre-market high twice. So we pretty much got a double top. So this is a downtrend reversal. Went up here, we found some resistance. We reject. Once we came below the second candlestick, ladies and gentlemen, we had an opportunity to trade it to the downside. So pretty much our entry was 559.86. So we were short and shares. And we had our first target below VWAP. But we had another target on this fell too down, and we had multiple targets coming to the downside. So it's all about just being patient, right? If you're patient and you're poised, you can be able to see it through in this market, right? Any questions, put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We will be live trading this morning, live here on YouTube. Put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right, live trading, put it in the chat. Let's get it. If you guys want to get any possessions with me, you guys understand what's going on in the market. All right, so we're going to clean it up. 5-minute time frame. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we came down, hit these pre-market lows. Previous before that, yesterday, we got some levels. After the bill, we pretty much got a triple top at pre-market high. So pretty much we're trading inside of a range, right? So once we break outside of this range to the upside or to the downside, we can get a complete flush or we can get a tremendous push up to the upside. It's all about what the market want to do. And my thing is we just need to be prepared. So I did give you guys some plays out today. And then we'll talk about plays that I gave out today. So let's go down. Let's reminisce. All right, let's get it. All right. So make sure you guys share the link with family, friends, and loved ones. Let's rock and roll. Let's get to it. All right. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do get calls from the bill. So when the market does open, we will have an opportunity to trade from the bill. All right. Let's get it. All right. So pretty much we have some decent calls today that I have target on the list, right? So let's rock and roll. Let's look at some target. We got a few minutes before the bill. And let's see if we can take full advantage of target and see if we can actually make some money today. All right. So TGT. All right. So target is doing exactly what I needed to do. 15-minute time frame, target went up here and hit pre-market highs. We are taking target contract from the bill once the market open. We do have multiple levels, 1760, 1844, 19, pretty much 1910. And then we pretty much got 2036. So target looking pretty good from the bill. Based off the 90-minute time frame, we did get some form of rejection. But we did bounce off a pre-market low, so we'll see if we can actually continue this trend and go knock out pre-market highs. 6 hour time frame, we do have a shooter that's in force. We need to break above pre-market highs and then knock out all our targets moving forward. So I like Target, but on the overall scale of things, Target on a weekly time frame, we did come down here and found some support. We are 50% inside this fib here from the previous candlestick. We just need to continue to keep on rallying. All right, monthly time frame, Target is not looking too sweet. We do have a shooter, but we're looking to actually scalp. We're not looking to continue to keep on swinging it. But on a daily time frame, we got to fill 2 down. We need to go 2 up, and once we go 2 up, we can continue to keep on rallying. All right, that's Target. All right, next one I do have Baba on the list. BA. All right, Baba is on the list. All right, so looking at Baba, 2 minute time frame, about 5 minute time frame, Baba is flushing. We do have call entries on Baba above 3060. If we don't break above 3060, ladies and gentlemen, we do not take any trades to the upside. 3060, and then we need to go ahead and knock out pre-market highs. But I'm gonna be quite frank and honest with you, Baba is hovering around pre-market lows. So I'm not looking to take Baba to the downside. I'm trying to see if we're going to bounce off pre-market lows, go back up to our target and start knocking out these levels. And then once we break that 3060, we pretty much got decent targets of 3210. We got 3390 and we got 3570. All right, so those would be our targets, and we'll be taking the contracts 130s and 135s moving forward. All right, so just be prepared for that. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you just got to take your time and be patient. And there's so many different trades during the day. You just got to take the trade that fits your personality and the trade that works for you. I think a lot of people, they force trades and they fail to realize it's not all about taking every trade that's in the market. You just take whatever trade that works for you. And whatever trade that works for you, you continue to keep on building off of that trade and just build up confidence with that ticker, right? Like Disney, a lot of people don't like to trade it. Disney does do a lot of fluky stuff, especially on a monthly time frame. You can clearly see that Disney has been stuck inside of a range since 2022. All right. So Disney has been hitting resistance, it's been hitting support, it's just been stuck inside of a range. So this is something that you guys want to keep your eyes locked and loaded on. All right. So we do got some other decent trades. We got BAC from the bill as well. All right. So what I mean from the bill, I'm looking at the 915 candlestick. I'm trying to see if we can come above and close above it and continue to keep on rallying on a 1 minute, a 2 minute, a 3 minute time frame and keep it moving. So let's get it. All right. So we pretty much pre-market, we're looking pretty good. We have 40 cent, pretty much almost over a little bit of 3/4 of a point, so 0.83% in the pre-market. So time now is 9:28, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how BAC actually performed 5 minute time frame. She is coming down, get a rejection. 4 hour time frame, we did pretty much went up in and we tweaked off a pre-market high. So we are taking those from the bill on a 915 candlestick if we completely hold, and then we'll have multiple targets from there. I do have some decent target. 49, 49, 50, 50, 51, 52. And then pretty much once we get back to 49, 80, we can continue to keep on rallying to the upside and knock out some levels. All right. So let's get it. So first thing first, ladies and gentlemen, I always try to explain to people, you want to be able to trade the market, what's in front of you. And then as we can trade the market in front of you guys, I'm not even gonna mark no levels on IWM on the chart. I'm gonna show you guys how we can actually just take the 915 candlestick and we could take some trades. So just be prepared for that. All right, let's get it. We got less than a minute. All right, less than a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys set your stop losses on any trade that we get in. I will be yelling them out loud. Let's get it. All right. IWM, ladies and gentlemen, we got it on a 15-minute time frame. 915 candlestick, we're gonna mark the high. We're gonna mark the low. And then we're gonna get busy. All right. 1 minute time frame. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of less than 30 seconds before the market open with. Let's rock and roll. All right. I remember, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your wins and respect your losses. Everything teach you a lesson. Remember, appreciate your wins and respect your losses. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got less than 6 seconds before this market open. Let's make a bag today. All right. Market is open, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. All right, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Call, let's get it. 253, 0 DTEs, let's rock and roll. All right, let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 253s, let's rock and roll. 0 DTE calls, let's get it. All right, patience is the key, ladies and gentlemen. Patience is the key. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's rock and roll. We got a rejection, ladies and gentlemen. We got a high of 250, 259. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we treat every trade like a scalp. Please be patient, ladies and gentlemen. Be patient, be patient. Let's get it. All right, let's go check out a few other things. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can come up and knock out some of them. I got a new entry on Alibaba. Once we break above 130, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking those trades to the upside. And then once we hold above the VWAP, first target will be 130.60. We're going to take the 130 call, so just be a little bit patient. All right, let's get it. All right, let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once we break today's high, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and add to these 253s. Let's get it. All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about small bags daily. Please do not rush a trade. If you guys don't feel comfortable within a trade, don't take the trade. Remember, this is educational purposes only. Make sure you guys do your due diligence. All right, let's get it. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have a 15% stop loss, so please, ladies and gentlemen, respect it. All right. 5 minute time frame, ladies and gentlemen, we did reject today's high, but we're still trading inside of a range. 2 minute time frame is inside. 15 minute time frame, we do have a shooter. 30 minute time frame, we have a shooter as well. 90 minute time frame, we just stuck there with a failed two down. All right, so let's just be a little bit patient. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it takes time, it takes guts. All right, just be prepared. Let's see. MU is still completing its epic failure, ladies and gentlemen. MU is completing its epic failure. So please keep your mouths and eyes and ears locked and loaded on that. I remember I gave you guys Neo. Please pay close attention to Neo. That is was a decent trade. We hit 593 from yesterday. $5 calls on Neo, $6 calls on Neo. So please pay close attention. Oxy is taking a beating, ladies and gentlemen, because they said they come to some form of an agreement. Talking chatter in the Middle East. So please keep your eyes locked and loaded on that. So just looking at structure on Riot, to be quite frankly honest with you, let me get all this trash off. Wire pretty much got a shooter, pretty much on the daily. But we did come out, we completed a decent rally to the upside, 90 minute time frame, 30 minute time frame. Everything looks pretty solid. We do have shooter. We understand that's an actionable signal, but we need to be a little bit patient. Riot did hit some low numbers yesterday, and we did bounce today. We came out, hit 15.25, so Riot actually exploded to the upside. Palantir is still looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. We pretty much got a decent continuation to the upside on the 5 minute. 90 minute time frame looks the sound. We got a 1-3. I'm taking the 160 calls right now on Palantir this week expiration. We got a stop loss of 10%. I got a target of 162.40. Let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys took target. You guys should be in profit on target. Let's rock and roll on that position. You guys should be up on target. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. TGT. All right. So let's see how Target is actually panning out. Target went up here and doing pretty well from the bill. We went up here, hit 1760. Pretty much dead on spot accurate on the target. So that's beautiful. All right, 7.30. All right, we'll take that back. All right, and we'll keep it moving. I remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about securing that bag. If you can secure that bag in this market, you can secure a bag in any market. I know it's haven't been great situation for you to be able to be profitable in this market, but it's all about just seizing the moment, right? And if you can seize the moment, you got to continue to keep on seizing it, right? So take every trade, be respectful, learn a lesson from each trade. If you can learn a lesson from each trade, it can build you and build you into something that's going to actually make you very productive as a trader and also as an investor. All right, Neo is still cooking, ladies and gentlemen. I gave you guys Neo $6 calls, and I also gave you guys Neo $7 calls for 2028. So that's something that I try to pride myself on, give you guys multiple legs of contracts, zero DTEs, daily contracts, swing contract leaps, and also teach you guys how to do long-term investment. Right. So I like to just share ideas so you guys can walk inside my mind so you guys can take full advantage of what's in front of you, right? So let's get it, let's get it. TSM is cooking on the day, ladies and gentlemen. TSM is cooking. Let's see how PLTR, and then we go back to IWM. PLTR, ladies and gentlemen, everybody should be in profit on PLTR. Let's continue to keep on boosting up, continue to keep on growing. So I want to be able to put my eyes on this, and then I want to be able to watch that. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, bag drop. So this is what it's all about, being able to get online, being able to show people how to make profit. So it's pretty simple. Just looking at the 15-minute time frame that I like to use, we pretty much came above. Once we broke above, we completely got an opportunity to trade this to the upside. So there we go, we rocking and rolling. So please, when you guys play this back, please pay close attention to what I tell you. Rinse and repeat. Just continue to keep on practicing that, but these contracts is actually producing right now. All right. All right, here we go. IWM 250, 250. Ladies and gentlemen, still in these contracts. Everybody should be profitable. We hit 250, 279. You can take some profit off the table if you choose to. 15-minute time frame. Like I told you guys, it works like a charm. Everybody eats, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys share it live with family, friends. Click the link, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 1,000 followers, ladies and gentlemen. We almost there. We're 6 followers away. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. All right, so I just want to say shout out to one of my great clients and also a good friend, man, Joe, man, Jumping Joe inside the group. He's doing phenomenal jobs. He's taking the information, he's utilizing it, and he putting it to work. So congratulations on that, my brother. Great job today. All right, looking at Jets, ladies and gentlemen. With the turmoil that's going on in the airport, ladies and gentlemen, we want to see how Jets actually perform. This is the ETF for airline. I'm gonna be quite frankly honest with you. Once we break outside this range, I'm looking to take this $26 calls, taking them out to June, but I'm gonna be a little bit patient. I'll let you guys know when we're gonna actually get into those positions. All right. So I get this question all the time. What is your go-to weapon in the market? It's not really a go-to weapon, but I do like to trade small tickers. I'm not saying that they're worth a lot. I'm just saying these tickers move slowly. 10 cent, 30 cent, 40 cent, 50 cent, 60 cent. So something like BAC, we know that is a household name, but BAC is up 92 cents today. I gave you guys this from the bell. So hopefully you guys take full advantage of these BACs. We rocking and we rolling, right? So congratulations to everybody that took that BAC. And this is what it's all about, being able to get online, being able to make some money, right? So there's not too many people that's going to get online and show you guys the game, right? It's not too many people that's going to do that because a lot of people don't feel like they have to, right? And it's okay. It's understandable. But at the end of the day, if you're looking to actually push people forward, you don't always have to charge people money to be able to be successful, right? So you just get online and you demonstrate and you show people how you make money in the market. And then people come back and they appreciate you, right? So let's continue to keep on appreciating the things that people are doing for others and the things that people are doing for others. Please do not hesitate to like, subscribe, and put people in position to let you know that you appreciate them. So I appreciate you guys joining me live every day when I do go live. I appreciate it, right? Because at the end of the day, I understand that you guys can be doing anything else with your time, but I'm just proud and I'm happy that you guys are here with me and you guys are learning from me. So this is what I like about the market, right? I want to see people continue to keep on pushing forward. I want to see people continue to keep on doing positive things, right? If you could do positive things in this world, you should do it, right? This is enough negativity in the world, so I thrive myself on doing positivity, right? So what do I mean, right? So I like to trade things like CVS, right? 15-minute time frame from the bill. You can look at CVS. We came down. We pretty much went two down, right? And once we went two down, we could take the $72 put if we choose to. But in this instant, we're gonna just let it ride because we got a lot of things that's already cooking for us, right? A lot of things that's working in our favor. So we got to continue to keep on building off of that, right? A lot of things working in our favor. And this is why I like the market, right? The market gives me an opportunity to be able to produce profit without even leaving my desk, without even getting off my cell phone. This is what I like, right? So I want to see you guys continue to keep on compounding the wins. I want to see you guys continue to keep on compounding that growth. Growth is key, not just financially, but growth mentally, and also putting you in a better position financially, right? So you guys have any questions, hit the link in the bio if you guys are looking to actually join my team. I try to make things a little bit simple, right? So it's all about simplicity, right? Because I know a lot of people, they have horror stories. I don't want to be that type of person to give you guys a horror story. I want to make sure that you guys got something that you can rely on, right? I don't care if I'm scalping. I don't care if I'm day trading. I don't care if I'm long-term investment. If I come on live, it's free to the house, right? I don't charge a dime because I understand a lot of people don't have it right now. And that's what makes me eager to be able to give back. A lot of people don't have it right now. So if you don't have it, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, I want to put you in position so you have an opportunity to be able to have the funds so you can be able to afford not just my coaching and training, but multiple coaches and training. You got John Smith online. You got so many different people online doing so many great things. All right. So many great things online. Right. So let's get it. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and look at IWM. Palantir. And then go IWM, ladies and gentlemen. Our contracts pretty much hit in the money. So pretty much on the live, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the gusto, showed you guys how to trade this. I want you guys to drop a world emoji in the chat. Drop a world emoji in the chat. If you guys are feeling very positive, ladies and gentlemen, drop a world emoji in the chat. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's get this money because this is what it's all about, being able to show you guys how to get this bread. I know a lot of people be nervous. A lot of people can't live trade with their group and teams. But at the end of the day, this is what I do it for. What's up, Marlo? How you feeling? How you feeling? Make sure you guys come join the lifetime membership, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of things that's cooking up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm preparing something, an event for everybody that's in lifetime membership group. I'm preparing an event. Thinking about doing an event in June or probably May. We meet up and we all trade for a day or two. All right. So this is what it's all about. IWM, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's about. We was able to go up there and make some money, right? So that's what it's about, being able to see it through. All right. I'm always eager to help. I'm always happy to help people thrive. We went up here and hit 60.27 on Palantir. 5-minute time frame. We still need to go back two up, but if you guys took some profit off the table, I'm proud of you guys, right? So make sure you guys drop that world emoji. Drop that world emoji, ladies and gentlemen. Share with family, friends, and loved ones. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. If you guys have any specific questions, I'm here for a couple of minutes with you guys. It's only 9:43. We'd already made the money we need to make. We don't need to sit online all day long. And I think that's what people go wrong. They want to sit online all day long and chase and chase and chase and chase and chase. It's not about that. We got some swings we open up. We got some new trades that we open up, and we was able to get into the market and we was able to make some money. That's what it's all about. Being able to get into this market, being able to thrive, and being able to make money, right? So that's what I want to see you guys consistently keep on doing, making money, right? And also earning and learning, right? I think a lot of people fail to realize that you can earn while you learn. So you can produce at the same time as you're making money. So that's what it's about. That's what I like to see. All right. Let's continue to keep on growing, right? So we got magnets. What I try to explain to people in the stock market, we got magnetic levels, right? And these magnetic levels put us in position to understand what's going on. So appreciate everybody from joining Empowerment Assets. Hopefully you guys continue to keep on rocking and rolling with me. This is what we do. We get online, we make money, and we keep it moving. If you guys ever live traded with me and you guys didn't make no money, just DM me and say, hey, what went wrong? How can I help you actually moving forward? So let's get it. All right. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for the move, right? We're looking for moves, right? So just be a little bit patient. I know ARM was a movie. ARM was a pretty good movie. We went up here. We went from the bell, we came down and then we went back up to the upside. So just looking at it on a 90-minute time frame, we pretty much came at outside 3, which is bullish. 60-minute time frame, we got a 2-2 continuation to the upside. So this is what it's about, ladies and gentlemen, being able to see it through. Any other questions, put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions, put it in the chat. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get it. I just want to say good morning to everybody once again. We only 15 minutes in the market, and I'm blessed. We blessed, ladies and gentlemen. We made some money today. We're gonna continue to keep on making money. We're gonna continue to keep on thriving, right? Nobody can take this away from you. Only you could take it away from yourself. You just got to continue to keep on perfecting your craft, right? If you could perfect your craft, ladies and gentlemen, nobody can stop you. Right? It's all about building, right? It's all about growing, right? It's not about finessing the market. It's about participating with the market, right? If you understand that the market is your friend, the market is a product, and you understand how to use the product, you can become better aware of the product, right? A lot of people, they just get in the market. I want to make money. How can you make money? What's your edge, right? If you don't have an edge in this market, guess what? The market's going to have an edge on you. So those are the things that I think about when I'm trading. What is the edge? All right. So I want to continue to keep on building and growing. I want to help you continue to keep on building and growing. All right. So let's go. Let's go. All right. There we go. ARM is still rolling, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen FSD, Uline. I pretty much love FSD, especially off the 6-hour time frame. But I need FSD on a 30-minute time frame to go up here and go back above yesterday's low. Once we break above yesterday, $52, I'll be looking to swing that out to some June contracts. All right, let's see it through. I know a lot of people ask me questions about tickers and stuff like that, but my thing is I want to rinse and repeat. I got so many tickers, so many ideas. I just like to rinse and repeat. All right, rinse and repeat. And if something stands out to me, I like to trade that. But if it don't stand out to me, I don't like to trade it. All right. All right, SPY did phenomenal. It went up here and hit 660.89, which was pretty awesome because we did trade some 660 calls. From yesterday, we did some swings. We hit a quadruple top here. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, either we're gonna break above or we're gonna break below. But once we do so, ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity to trade the market, right? We're not in business to be the greediest. We're in business just to be profitable. And if we can continue to keep on being profitable, that's what it's all about. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for joining the live today. Let's continue to keep on building. Let's continue to keep on growing. If you guys want to reach me, hit the link in the bio. If you guys want to continue to keep on building, remember, all it takes is one day at a time, one trade at a time. Let's continue to keep on being successful. Out of power and assets, like I tell you guys, I'll short that, right? So if the market gives me an opportunity, I'll short